Investigating friction. Why is this man having such a hard time getting up? Pause and discuss. This man is walking near a pool. What might happen if he steps on the water? Pause and discuss. Which surface looks easier or safer to walk on? Pause and discuss. Why are some surfaces easier to walk on than others? The reason is because of a force called friction. Friction is the force that occurs between two objects or two surfaces that are touching each other. In this video, we give lots of examples of friction. Friction occurs when you walk. There's friction between your foot and the ground beneath you. Friction occurs when a car drives on the road. There's friction between the tire and the asphalt. Friction also helps you pick things up. When you pick something up, you are pushing on it, and that helps you grip it. But friction is also occurring between the surface of your fingers and the surface of the object that you're holding. Friction is the reason that cars can drive on the road and don't just slip and slide. Friction is the reason you can walk without falling. When there is less friction, like when there's ice or snow on the roads, it is harder to drive. When the ground is covered in snow or ice, there is less friction and it's harder to walk. Friction occurs between grass and a soccer ball. This friction slows the ball down. There's less friction between a soccer ball and a smooth gym floor. The soccer ball is going to move faster indoors. Which surface has more friction? The wood floor or the carpet? How do you know? Which will provide more friction on a smooth wood floor? Sneakers or socks? Often, water can make a surface more slippery. Slippery surfaces do not have much friction. A student easily picked up this dry bar of soap. Friction between his fingers and the dry soap made it easy to pick up. But when the soap is wet, as you can see here, the soap is in some water. The soap slipped right out of his fingers. The wet soap doesn't provide much friction, so it is very hard to pick up. Have your hands ever gotten sweaty doing the monkey bars at recess? There's friction between your hands and the monkey bars. But when your hands are sweaty, is there more or less friction than when they're dry? Pause and discuss. Sometimes you want less friction. This family put down a tarp and they wet it, which allows their children to slip and slide on the tarp. You don't want slides to have too much friction. Have you ever been on a really slow slide? So you can remember that friction gives you grip. Without friction, you will slip. Friction gives you grip. Without friction, you will slip. Friction gives you grip. Without friction, you will slip.
Friction gives you grip. Without friction, you would slip.
This is the end of our video, but just a note, ice, snow, wet tarps, slippery slacks, all of these have some friction. They just have less friction than many other surfaces. We hope you enjoyed learning about friction.